Alright, so we're at the safe house here, and what we're going to do is go up and do the paramedic missions this time around. Let's come out here and take this car. Right, so you can go to the map, and we want to come over here. This is where the hospital is, and this is where the police station is. You should, if I why wouldn't it? There we go. Okay, so yeah, you can, if you left click, you can put a down and it'll give you the GPS coordinates to go around to there. Kind of the drawback with the maps though for doing that, if you're not sure exactly which building you want to go to, it's can make it a little bit challenging. But as I said again, if you get to know the streets somewhat, the city somewhat, you don't really need to use that. And that there, for people that don't know, is the subway. So once the other island's open, you can come here and hop the train and go over to Station Island on it. Alright, so before we go and grab the ambulance, which right there is something else I wanted to show here. Just step down the road here. Cannot get out of my way. So right in here, we have a rampage. There is an armor here as well. There's a star there. Or was it the star? The star. I'm pretty sure I thought there was an armor over here. I could be wrong though, right? No, I'm wrong. Okay, so it was the star. Okay, so we have a hidden packet in here as well, but we'll collect those a little later on. As I said, one of the problems is when it comes to hidden packets, if you just start grabbing them when you see them, you always end up with a couple that, you only need a couple more, and you can't find where they are. And, you might get a mapper for something from a website somewhere, something that shows you where they all are. Well, then you end up going through almost every single one trying to figure out which one you missed or which couple you missed. So it's kind of easier if you have some sort of order to doing them. And I'll try. I don't remember how many there are. I mean, I will get that information when I'm doing them, and know how many there are in this island, and there's 2 other islands. At least that way, when you go around collecting, when you decide to collect them, if you're just going to collect them all on this island to start out with, if there's 15, when you get 15, there's no more on this island. If you don't have 15, then there's one kicking around somewhere, right? So, but anyways, that's up for when rampages are. Oh, look at this. He's not going to let me get in the ambulance. It's like I said, quite often the doors are locked, so you got to basically come back in about 6 hours. That kind of sucks. Alright, I'll go back to the safe house, and I'll give her another quick little save. The other thing is, like on here, you can see we're not very far from the hospital. These streets in here, there's a gang just down that way. They'll be out on the streets here. Oh, seeing how we're here, this is something else, Ryan. So let's go do this. I'll show you how you can get the pistol. Ammunition is there, but as I already stated, you can't get you can't buy any weapons right now. And I know there's a pistol in one of these alleys kicking around. I can't remember which one it is, and I believe there's also the Uzi. The little machine gun that you can use in the car. So basically where I'm trying to go here, I'm just going to take a look, is up to the fire station, where the fire station was, which was right up here. Oh, come on. There we go. Just help me, I'll get up there. And The reason I did that is because there's a gang member there that carries the pistol. So this is a way that you can we'll follow the road. This is a way you can get the pistol. Oops. Should have hopped out and probably grabbed the money she left behind. But oh, and that's another thing too. Is you know what? I got 763,000. That was from doing the fire truck mission until I ran out of time. That's how far I got to go with that one. So you can see the guy sitting there shooting, right? The guy that's all in the black there is just kind of ran up beside me. He's those are the gang members, right? So you kill them, and of course you can take their gun and get some money from them. Kill them, of course not. Gonna make you run over them about 3 times, right? There we go. Alright, so that's one way that you can get the gun. Quite easy. What's real nice, if there's like 4 or 5 of them together and you hit them all in one shot and it kills them all, you get a bunch of ammo real quick that way too. But that's the way of getting the gun. And you know, for now when you can't buy it. So that guy didn't, I don't think, drop the gun that time, but that's okay. And of course now too, they don't really bother with you doing this. They don't really come after you yet. Once you start doing missions, they will definitely start coming after you once you get them peed off. That guy wants to try to steal my car. The one I just ran over behind me there. So the heck with you. Alright, so that's the way to get the gun. I'm not sure if any of the gang members have anything better than the pistol on this side as of yet, but that is one way to get the gun. Alright, so I'm just going to hop over to the safe house now and save it. And then we'll I'll zip back over to see if we can get in that ambulance. Right after I go pick these guys' stuff up. Oh yeah, of course, gotta come and park right on it, right? There we go. Wanted the ammo, is what I wanted. Alright, so we're back over here. Alright, so we're back at the end. See if we get in this time. Oh, yes, we can. Oh, it's coming after me because I'm stealing the ambulance. Alright, gotta go. This one, same as Vice City. You can take 3 people in the ambulance. Or at least that's what they said. Let's see if I can or can't. I haven't tested this one, and it's been a while since I've done it. So again, another thing that would be good to do on these, of course, would be going to the map and picking your route to go. Because they don't give you a lot of time in these, and as you can see in this one, they don't even give you a GPS to them, so you'd have to manually do that yourself if you wanted to use GPS. And again, you got to be kind of careful with these because they, you know, ambulance slides pretty good. They seem to have made it these things slide a little more in this one than the other ones than in Vice City. The other thing is you can use lights and sirens. But the vehicles act the same way. They get in your way more than they do out of your way. So I generally don't bother with the things. So and I also believe too that as you're hitting stuff as well, that it'll do take some time off you. So in this case, it looks like they're only going to let you take 1 person at a time. Oh, now we gotta go pick up 2. Okay, so they did do it that way, like Vice City. That they're going to keep increasing the numbers of guys. And again, it's the same thing as, you know, you have to pick up or get to level 12. Oh, come on, get out of the way. Oh, just looking at the mini map. Oops. Good way to smack up, that's for sure. Oop. Alright, so I'm going to carry on, and when I get to 12, I'll be back. The other thing that this does give you, of course, just like in Vice City, is the indefinite running. And that, you know, to me is a must-have. Just because that is so, it's so handy. That's for sure. Alright, so I'll be back when I'm getting up to level 12. Another good thing to do, I would say, is that when you're pulling up to these guys to pick them up, rather than use your brake, use your emergency brake. Because when you use the brake, as soon as you stop, you end up going backwards. And you can inadvertently run a person over, which sucks because then it ends it, right? So, just a little trick. I usually do both. I usually, when I gotta slow down, is hit brake, any emergency brake, and then I let off the brake. Alright, so I'll be back when I get up to 12. Whoa, stop bouncing. Hey everyone, I'm back. Paramedic mission. I'm on level 11. And in GTA 3, as I found out from doing these, that it's pretty imperative that you kind of come here onto the map when you have your guys up and make a plan of attack. Again, you can take 3 people in the ambulance, but each time you start a new level, it seems to start you at about 40 seconds. So there's obviously things that if you don't do it quite right, you'll run out of time. And one of those things is, like for instance, right now, you see where I am, I'm at the hospital here. If I came down to the bottom right here and went and picked him up, and then come pick these guys, a good possibility I would run out of time, or I'd be playing catch up. You know, almost always running out of time to get caught up. So what I found what works really well is to get through guys as quick as you can, which will give you some time on the clock, right? So what I'd propose on doing in this, as I said, we're up at 11. We have 3 up here, so we'll leave those for very last because they're on the other side of the map. So what I would do is I would grab this guy, and this guy right now, right off the bat, drop them in the hospital, then come grab him, and take those 3 back to the hospital. And we'll probably have somewhere around 2 minutes at that point in time, right? And then I'd come grab these 2, take them to the hospital, and then come out here to get these 3. You know, or you could grab these 2 and him and come back to the hospital and then just go back for those 2. But again, it all depends on how much you have for time and stuff, right? So here we go. Oh yeah, of course, and got to block your way right off the start. Well, just, you know, let's make it as hard as we can, right? This doesn't look right. The thing you got to watch out for too as well in here is that you can run the guys over, the other guys can run the guys over, and if they do, that'll end the mission on you right off the bat. So, oops. Another thing is basically as soon as they open the door, you can start going, except on the back door. When they open, if you start to back up, you'll run them over. But as long as you're going forward, you can go forward as soon as they open the door. Now this is something I try to do for that reason right there. I usually block the lane so the cars won't go through. That could have ended this for me right there, which would have sucked. I think this is about my 4th attempt trying to do this, you jerks. The other thing you gotta be careful with this ambulance is it will tip over really easy. If you go around corner too fast, it will flop over on you. The other thing is, as well, when you pull in the hospital, oh yeah, okay, so we're gonna come down and grab these ones here. Is to, when you pull in, as soon as they open the doors, you can start driving away. And you'll still get your time and stuff. You don't have to wait till they shut the doors completely to carry on. I know it might only save a second or two doing that, but that second or two sometimes can mean the difference between making this or not making it, right? Okay, so we're going to take a little shortcut to get over this other guy here by cutting across here. So like I say, those guys are a little bit far away, so it made it, you know, didn't have as much time on the clock left over here as hoping to have. Alright, so now I might pick them 3 up in this run because they are right there. You know, having to go to the same place or almost the same place twice is time wasteful. Ooh, I thought I was going to hit that guy. Oh yeah, of course, eh? You know, like, the way I want to go, and it's got to be completely blocked. Like, this is just ridiculous. But this is what they did, right? This is how they made it somewhat hard to do. And on this too, it was just stupid, you know, you can't get around them, and oh, that cost me a little bit of time. And of course, let's have it completely blocked, right? I can honestly say they did do a real good job at getting the traffic to block you all the time. "24 seconds, oh Jesus. Oh, you jerk. Should have known he'd do that. I might not be able to make this. Might run out of time again. And that would suck, because this is on level 11. I'm almost at the point of beating it here. Come on, get in, get in, get in. 24 seconds. Like you said, that was the problem. The other ones, maybe I should have done what I was going to do, just take the 2 the one time and left it at that. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to make this 30 seconds here, 34 seconds, get back to the hospital. And of course they're going to block the out of the intersections, of course. Make sure you can't make it there. Surprised that cop didn't decide to come after me that I hit. Well, you can see how close that one was. Alright, so they gave me 48 seconds on the clock. So you can see what I mean by they're not being very nice on the time for starting off. So this should be 12. It's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, it's mission 12. So again, as I said, you can see the importance of planning your stuff out and seeing what to do, what not to do, kind of thing, right? So again, I think what I'll do this time is the same thing. Gonna grab like these 3 back to the hospital, grab those 3 back to the hospital. These guys are spread out, so it's going to take a bit of time to pick them up, and then maybe come out that time down here and grab these 3. Just because they're closer grouped together than these guys. These guys are pretty far apart. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, so don't know if I should grab those. Yeah, I think I'll come out and grab those 2 up on that curve first. Or should I come out and grab, no, maybe I'll come out and grab these 3 first, because that's just a straight run down to him. The only thing we have to worry about dealing with on that one is the traffic. Now, wouldn't that be something if I got busted? Oh yeah, of course. Gotta have it blocked. Oh, I'm just gonna run over it. Of course, I gotta hit him, and that'll usually takes a little time off you for hitting that. You hear the guy grunt. Okay, number 2. Now we're gonna come around the corner here. Oops. Number 3. Get in there. Let's go. So we only got well, a minute and a half now, so that's not too bad. Ow! No! You gotta be kidding. Just like that. That's how easy this is to die. That just shows you how easy that thing flips over. Alright, so that was level 12. I'm going to go back and keep trying to do her to get her done. Alright, there you have it, people. That was number 12, and I do not want to say how many hours it took me to finally complete that. Other than I will say is, I'm starting to remember why now, back in the day when I was first playing this game, I didn't bother doing these missions. Because they are a pain in the butt. Alright, anyways, I'm going to give her a good save, and then we'll be back for the Vigilante.